Hey everyone, we're back. Sorry, I didn't realize when I had stepped away that the BRB image didn't come up, and it's one of those things I had to fix this morning that I guess slipped by. I also just noticed the stream avatars isn't active, so give me a quick moment here just to turn stream avatars back on. I turned it on before I went to bed last night, so it'd be ready, but my computer decided to restart, and I forgot about it. Okay, just a moment. There it is. It's loading, connecting. I'm hoping I don't have to reset this up on Twitch, because I don't remember how to do that. OBS, I mean. Okay, no, they're there. Good. Alright, that went on without a problem. Alright, so last night I started playing Disco Elysium. Now, I like it. It's interesting. It's funny. I've gotten quite a few laughs out of the dialogue in it. But I also have already like game over like 4 times to the most ridiculous things. There's Questin. Okay, this one I gotta tell you about. So I'm investigating a crime scene because your character's a cop in the game, and I'm investigating this crime scene. And one of the things we can do is see if we can figure out how many pairs of boots or boot prints are in the mud. How many different boots, right? Well, I was like, yeah, all right. I got a 73% chance to figure this out. So I roll, and the fucking dice roll fails, and then my character loses a morality point from that, and I game over. And I'm like, what? He wants to quit being a police officer because he couldn't figure out how many boots prints were in the fucking mud? Wow. Ugh. So I think it's just going to be humorous to see what kind of things cause me to game over.
Hey, am I still a suspect?
No.
Okay, well, good. My wife and I have been living separately for over 3 years now. Diane, she's a single woman, so this shouldn't be a problem.
That's true.
I feel so bad for Diane, though. Gosh, did you find out who did it?
I can't discuss that.
Yes, of course. I understand. You don't have to tell any of the folks around town about me and Diane, do you?
No, I won't do that. But it's a small town. I'm sure the rumors have started already. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? What's there to worry about?
Nothing in particular. No, nothing at all. I'm clean as the sheets in this hotel. What's with that look? We don't have a problem, right?
It looks like Questin is involved with another woman in town. We can only hope it isn't Emily.
Dude, didn't he just what? Alright. What is going on with you, Questin? There's something wrong with this man. Alright, so there's 2 places we have to go. We have to go over to the milk barn. And we gotta go over to the junkyard. Ah, Emily's doing her stretches. Whoa, what is with that fucking low,
York, I can't find Thomas. Was he here?
No, I haven't seen him. Have you tried the radio?
I've been trying, but he's not answering.
What about Nick?
No problem with him. He's calmed down a little. He's still saying he didn't do it. Nick said that Thomas disappeared sometime during the night. He kept calling for him, but Thomas stopped responding. I'm a bit worried. George has asked for permission to search for Thomas.
I understand that things have been hard for Thomas, but Surely he's just resting at home. But I'm not against looking for him. Tell George that he has my blessing.
Okay. As far as I know, Thomas always calls in when he needs a day off.
We're human, and so we are limited. As far as you know, there haven't been any serial killings here before, right?
That's right, but that's not...
Emily, I'm going to see Harry today.
What? Why? We have plenty of other leads to follow, don't we?
He did invite me over, though. It would be bad manners not to accept.
Are you really an FBI agent? I think the FBI would take a more logical approach to investigations.
But Emily, serial killer does not stay within the boundaries of logic.
There's Agent Honor over there.
Thus, you can't hope to capture such a killer using only logic. That's why I'm going to see Harry. You go with George and find Thomas.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Great. Thanks.
How's she getting out of here? We're taking the
I
car.
was an idiot for thinking he might be a good pick. I really need to work on my taste in men.
Okay, there's another squad car over there. The fuck is she going? Wait, can I just jump over that? I don't think I can. Go around this way, though, right? Yeah, get that Asian honor. Asian honor isn't money, is it? Yeah, it looks like it's $30. Okay. Guess so. Alright, like I said, we're gonna head out to the milk barn. And we're also gonna go to the scrapyard because we need to get our car. Okay. 92% fuel. We should be good. Milk barn because we might be able to, we gotta restock some of our food because we're kind of low on food. But we also need to pick up potential new
Zach,
food.
we've ended up with a third victim. That dive I made at the gallery ended up being a wasted attempt to save a life. It's a real mess, Zach.
Dive. When's the last time I made a dive like that? Oh, I remember. Do you? It was in my late teens. We used to go to those concerts. You and I like punk rock, but we like different types of punk. You liked hard and heavy punk, like Crash and Sham 69. I like the more twisted ones, like The Damned, Buzzcocks, Iggy Pop, and Joy Division. We used to talk for hours about the bands we really liked, but for some reason, neither of us listened to the Sex Pistols. I wonder why that was. Seems strange thinking about it now.
Hey, Jeremy. Jeremy, did you listen to the Sex Pistols? Johnny Rotten is a sack of shit? Is that the name of the singer from the Sex Pistols? Or one of the band members? I don't know anything about them. I'm gonna do that. I like how he fucking just wipes it down with his hand, too. I assume he spits on my car and then fucking wipes it down with his hand, which is kind of gross, but... Alright, let's give him some money.
Benjamin, today's a big day. I'm one lucky fella now, ain't I? Thanks to this monkey in a suit, I got 10 of you now. Makes working for an honest dollar look pretty bad now, don't it? With this green, I'm gonna get me a new muffler. I better get over to the General's and look for one. Reminds me, man, that General. He was going on about some high-fly car that just came in. Said it was the car that FB idiot drove into town with. Must be a sweet-sounding ride, though. I bet with a little tuning it would run pretty smooth. Ah, what do I care? It ain't my thing.
Johnny Rotten was the lead singer of the Sex Pistols, yeah? Yeah, music knowledge is...
Zach, I think
not
I
one of my
understood what
strong
he was
points.
talking about. My car is at the General's junkyard.
Let's get over there and see if we can get it repaired. I
There
don't
we
care what
go.
it's going to cost. That car has sentimental value.
Benjamin Franklin side quest completed. That's the whole reason I've been stopping for gas all this time. That and, you know, getting gas. Anyway, yeah, no, I music knowledge is actually not a strong point of mine. I never really like listened to a lot of music growing up. Like I liked bands like Sum 41, Blink 182, and that, right? But
You know
Yeah.
what? There was one band that we both liked. We went all the way to New York to see them play. Right, Zach?
It took us hours to get to New York by bus. We got to the CBGB and we were so nervous we couldn't go inside.
It took us 30 minutes to gather enough courage to go inside. And inside, we were shocked. Right, Zach?
I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg Bop. The Ramones. That song still makes me feel good. And that's a sign of a classic. But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old days. Rock and roll high school and Chinese rock. Gina is a punk rocker and surfing bird. And I was so depressed when I heard the news of the deaths.
Tiny
Original
Tim?
punk is one of the greatest gifts left from the 20th century. Let's hope they're still rocking on wherever they are.
I'm not familiar with that. How do I feel knowing that Francis York Morgan listened to punk music as
Zach,
a teen?
did you want to go somewhere before we visit Harry? That's fine by
Amused.
me.
I am amused that it happened. I need to do the solo mission in Final Fantasy 15 after this. There you are. You came at a good time, son. Gross. Think you can handle it? Cason's car. Oh, yeah, I can get Cason's car? And Thomas's car. Alright.
You mentioned that there is still some room to customize my car.
Ah, yes I did. I think your gas tank could do with a boost, don't you? A larger tank would mean you can go farther with one fill-up.
That would be great.
In which case, you need to find a scrap tank. I think there's one around N5.
Okay.
This will be the last enhancement you can make to your vehicle. So get out there and find it.
Honestly, I'm not overly surprised that that York would be into punk. I mean, kids change a lot over time. I was like into punk music and that when I was younger, and then when I got older, I listened to a lot of. I guess we didn't have to go all the way around here. Right? Now that I'm older, I just listen to a lot of video game music. You think he'd be upset if I just fucking started unloading a submachine gun in the driveway? What's even more impressive, though, is that Zach liked other types of music. What's with, like, this fucking 3 FPS spin? You too, Vector? Yeah, like I don't listen to a lot now. So have you found what we need?
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
General,
Imbecile.
shut up and listen to your superiors, right?
That's right. This will be my last story for you two. Toward the end of the war, I found myself alone in enemy territory. It was thick jungle, and I couldn't call for support. I was up the creek without a paddle, a boat, or even a life jacket. Eventually, weakened by hunger and thirst, I was reduced to crawling. Death was closing in. I could feel it. More than anything, I longed for water. I fell to the ground. Water filled my mind, my thoughts. That's all I wanted. I should have died there. I wasn't moving. My last wish for a drink unfulfilled. I should have died, but as you can see, I didn't. When I awoke, my throat was moist. I saw another man collapsed at my side. There were spots of water by his feet. From the look of things, he brought water to me cupped in his hands, making trip after trip to the river.
Who was it?
Sergeant Timothy. That crybaby Timothy. He was dead. Shot by the enemy. Later, I won battle after battle. I guess luck was on my side as well. Before I knew it, I was promoted to general. But in my heart, there was a hole. A gaping hole. I believe I died that day on the battlefield. I died with crybaby Timothy. Anyway, that's my last war story for you. Time for your final customization.
Ah, that quote, I don't know why it makes me happy.
So that explains why he's wearing a sergeant's badge on him. Time kept flowing for him, and he kept moving up in rank. But inside of him, time stopped a long time ago. We didn't get any info out of him about the Raincoat Killer. At least his war stories solved one of the mysteries of this town. Let's leave him alone. I doubt he knows anything about the case in hand.
Hilarious.
That'll increase the amount of gas your car can carry. You remind me of my men. They had a strong sense of justice. Those idiots. Don't stop. Eyes forward. And laugh. Ha!
We did it. Alright, let's go see if we can get our car now. I should be able to buy my car, right? Or do I gotta come back one more day? I think I have one more, like, break between now and then I gotta do it before I can get it. Oh no, he has it now, okay. I just had to stop talking to him and then talk to him again.
General, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it? Before you ask, though, I can't customize your car anymore.
No, it's not about that. I heard you've got my other car here. The one I drove to Greenvale.
Your car? So that high-spec beauty was yours?
Yes.
I
was wondering,
sounds familiar, but no.
You know, if you could fix it up for me. I won't mind if it costs me a bunch to get it repaired.
Quite important to you, is it, this car? Very well, then. If you're willing to pay, I'll do the work for you.
There you go. He's the stranger that kidnapped you in Tales from the Borderlands? Ha! We got new Tales from the Borderlands to place in. There you go. Let's fix this car. It's a little bit expensive, but considering the distance I have to drive, it's not too bad. Back to work for you, Jeremy?
Okay, thank you very much. It's going
Thanks
to
for
take a
hanging
while
out.
to carry out the repairs, though. Go and get a good night's sleep and come back soon, why don't you? Once it's done, I'll put it out front. Just use this key and take it. Don't worry. I may not look it, but I'm pretty darn good at what I do.
Where did he say he was putting in the car? Did anybody catch where he said he was putting the car? Because I did not. Oh, they're still working on it. Okay, we'll get the car tomorrow. Sorry, I was looking at chat and completely missed that. Ah, fuck. Don't even wait for an answer. Why is it every time I'm going down this road? What? Why would you just turn into me? What is wrong with you? Anyway, every time I'm coming up to this road, a car is always turning, like, at that point. Or at that intersection.
So, Zach, about Emily. My first impression when we met her on that bridge is slightly different from what I think about her now. Don't you think she's pretty mesmerizing? And Zach, she seemed interested in you. Did you make a move on her? No, don't answer. I'm just asking. But if you like her, I won't stand in your way. But I'd like to hear the truth. Because this kind of stuff could affect our friendship, you know. Me? I'm just interested in her, that's all. It isn't love or anything. From what I can tell, she doesn't even seem to like me. It's pretty clear from how she acts when she's around me. As you know, Zach, I'm cautious with women. It's because I was badly burned in my last relationship. I really have no idea what women are thinking. That's my problem. You're pretty friendly with the ladies, aren't you, Zach? Maybe you should teach me about how to interact with women.
Maybe. Let's go to the milk bar. Yeah, they're pretty, time doesn't pass by very quickly in this, and they're very, forgiving with the amount of, time they give you. Hey, George, what's going on? Thomas hasn't come here, nor to Jim's place either. He mentioned he didn't know how to handle Becky and Diane's deaths. They died right in front of his eyes. I know. Even I thought I was gonna lose my mind after Diane's death. Yeah, but from that look at the picture and Carol's thing, they were all involved in some weird BDSM sex cult. I'm kidding, I don't know about the BDSM part, but...
Yo, dude.
Here to shop, right? Hold on, then. Spiritual Map B! Oh, that's expensive, too. Okay. Get her.
Hey, man. This map shows a station along the abandoned extended lines track. Now that was a busy place back when the lumber trade was big. No one goes near it now, you know. It's like a train graveyard. On top of that, some folks say they've even seen ghosts there. I don't mean one or two ghosts, man. I mean like hundreds.
Then the reward's gotta be good, right?
Every now and then, a golden opportunity comes along. Like a chance to leave home for a while and earn a lot of money. There were plenty of them at the end of the 80s. The lumber mill was severely short-handed, so they called in a lot of outside workers. But the place was failing,
and indeed it died before most of the poor guys got there. So there was like a load of labor workers that had nowhere to go, no place to work, no way to get back to where they came from. A fair amount of them decided to live on the train they had rode in on. I guess that must have been hard living on a train car that ain't moving.
What kept them in town?
Ah, now, the head of the lumber mill had been lying to them. Wait just a little longer, we'll have work for you soon, you know, that kind of thing. He was just a lying scumbag. No way to rock, man. But lies, they only last so long. With each day that passed, those unemployed guys got more angry. But then, something happened. And the timing for it was incredible. The rail car they were spending the night in just happened to catch fire, with all them inside it.
Incredible timing indeed.
Oh yeah, but the police couldn't find any evidence to pin it on anyone. They didn't have all those gadgets and stuff you guys got now. And the police were annoyed the unemployed guys were causing trouble. Nothing happened to the head of the lumber mill. It made the news as an accident. But the rumor says that a large number of those boys are still living in that train car, unaware that they're dead. You better be careful, Mr. FBI, if you go down there by yourself.
If you go down in the woods today, you're sure for a big surprise. You go down in the woods today, you're sure to meet a bunch of dead guys. Oh wait, no, there's something else I want to buy here.
Yo, dude.
Dino's playing Pokemon Unite. Thought you guys should know. Okay, why is my items full then? What do I got that's holding up all my item inventory? Well, I got pickles and that. Potato. I guess we're fine on hunger stuff for a bit then. So if we want go there, I do want to go into the toolbox and swap out the steel pipe I have. Durability is medium. I need something with high durability. Well, high durability, but also high strength. That's got low durability, but high strength. Medium speed. This is very slow. I think the shovel might be our best option. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to toss it. I know. I don't want to toss that, but we're gonna take the shovel with us. Then we're gonna head over and talk to Keith here, and we're gonna buy another shovel, because I can carry two of them.
Yo, dude.
Yeah, the fork is low durability, but it's got a long range. We're gonna buy another one of these. There. Okay, so the reason for this is I have a feeling in this other area we're gonna run into some of those new enemies, the crawling zombie things, and they are going to give us a bit of a problem. But we did determine that they are weak to physical attacks. So we should be able to crush them pretty quickly in that regard. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive out to this other area. Or this I'm a little annoyed that the orange marks stay on the map, but it's fine. It's just mostly annoying because I don't know where the other one is. Although I'm pretty sure that one there is Cope's Tunnel. But we're gonna head over to this one and see. Okay. Let's open up our map. Yeah, Cope's Tunnel should be this one over here, right? Yeah. The other one should be up in this direction. Along the rail line, I guess. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh. It's actually right up by Thomas's place. Interesting. Right over here. Yeah. What we want to do is we want to drive our way up to January Lane. Fortunately, this road here will connect to most of it. And then we can just... Okay, so we're just going to follow this road along. Anyway, we're going to make our way up there, and then we will take a break, and then continue on. That's 61% fuel as well. Refill our fuel as well. There's also another side quest here. You need to stop making that sound, please. I actually did want to see what quest you had available, bud. That sound. You want info? Then bring me a Ben Franklin or two. Oh. Okay. Alright, we'll worry about that later then. Okay. Well then. Back on our quest to go to the train car.
Anyway, Zach, there aren't many young women left in this town. Even Emily could be targeted next. I can't rule that out. All the more reason to catch the Raincoat Killer ASAP. And that means working closely together. We can work out the Emily situation later. Don't get me wrong, Zach. I mean, I'm not interested in Emily because she's female or anything. I'm just saying she's interesting. You know, as an interesting person. But by looking at her, she reminds me of something I used to feel. That's all. Like back when I first met you. You know, that feeling we all used to feel back when we were kids. Feeling safe while also feeling a need to protect, that kind of feeling. But Zach, who made me feel that back then?
Abdul?
Anyways, we're getting closer one step at a time to cracking this case. I have a feeling it's going to get tough.
I thought the road was coming up. It is, but... I don't know why the car took so long to turn there. That's what... We're gonna take a quick break here, guys, and then we'll go and do this spirit map. Hope the reward's good. Okay, don't go anywhere. We got more Deadly Premonition for you here in just a moment.